This is it. This is the moment that you all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the FAX 2026 for the first bracket here in Monaco. My name is your boy King Raza the First, and if you have a look at the rules, it's all on social media because we're going to dive straight into today's event and we're going to look quickly at the driver lineup of who is competing in this event. There they are. These are your winning drivers throughout the first half of this year, and they'll be competing for the 5 spots that's in FA Season 6. We have Ashton and we have Charles Leclerc, we have Kyla and we have Rush, and then we have Evie and Anthony, then we have Maddie and Freya, Sami Zayn, the WWE wrestler, and Penn, and then we have Kayla and Fernando Alonso, Kaysen and Luke, and finally Kalea. Those are your driver lineup, but the big question is, which one of the 5 of these drivers will go to FA Season 6? Well, let's get straight into it because it's time for the qualifying grid, the starting lineup for this first bracket, and it's Charles Leclerc. His home race is lined up on pole position with Anthony starting second. Then we have Ashton G starting third with Maddie in fourth. Then we have Kaysen starting in fifth, and then we have Penn starting in sixth. Next up is Luke starting in 7th place, and then we have Kalea starting in 8th. Then we have the likes of Rush starting in 9th place with Kyla starting in 10th. Kayla will round up in 11th, and Faye, she will round up in 12th place. Fernando Alonso, unfortunately, did not set a time. He's going to be starting way down the order. P14 for him, unfortunately, and so is Sami Zayn for P15, and Evie K will start 16th place at the back of the field. That is your grid. Ladies and gentlemen, put your comments down below. Which 5 of these drivers will be going to FA Season 6? We have 2 Formula 1 drivers, we have 1 wrestler in this, and we have so many great characters fighting out for that spot. Well, let's find out because it's time for the FAX first bracket 2026 here in Monaco. 5 red lights. And it's the lights out, and away we go, and Leclerc got off the line very well, but Anthony is going to send him round the outside. Now, the 2 leaders are going to be side by side. Can they make it stick there? And Anthony crashes into the wall, and Anthony's out. Anthony made a crucial error, and he's out of the race. Oh my goodness, drama on the first lap of this GP, and unfortunately for Anthony, his days is done, and it's ended in a big turmoil. Round turn 3. Oh dear, that's his chances going to FA Season 6, done and dusted. Oh man, I mean, the streets of Monaco can punish you really badly if you made one mistake, and I don't think Leclerc or Anthony made contact. I think that was a mistake from Anthony by himself, and for him, that's his day done. Oh, that is such a shame, and I'm sure he's going to be absolutely furious with himself, making that crucial error, and now his chance of getting to FA Season 6 is absolutely out of the window. As you can see, we're in these new cards and set of regulations. More on that on social media, on Instagram, TikTok and Facebook, so you can go look up there at FAX Racing. But we're focusing on this race, and it's Charles Leclerc leading the way. We're under safety car conditions, so drivers have to stick to their delta until they can clear up that incident, and I think we can get underway as we skip some laps later now onto the likes of lap 3 where the safety car is ending. Leclerc's going to lead us back to green flag. Ashton is going to be second, Maddie in third, and then Penn fourth, and then Kaysen in fifth. So far, those are your top 5 drivers going to FA Season 6 as we get back racing here in Monaco, and Charles Leclerc will lead us into green flag, and he already nearly got a second gap between him and Ashton. Maddie lines up in 3rd place, then we have Penn in 4th, Kaysen in 5th, then we have Kalea, Luke, and then there is Rush up there in P8 as well. Kyla in 9th, Kayla 10th, Faye in 11th, Fernando Alonso in 12th, and then Evie and Sami Zayn down there in 14 and 15. They're behind the FAX Racing cars, not really where you want to be, as there is the likes of Kyla trying to defend against Kayla there for the likes of P9, but Kayla can't find a way through, so you have to stick back and stay P10 for now. Now, remember Monaco is a track where you do not want to make any mistake, and qualifying really does matter. So where you started, it may be where you're going to finish at the end of the race, unless you hope for a safety car. There is a high chance for a safety car around here in Monaco, and so far for Charles Leclerc, he is glistening out front. This is going very, very well for him, but it's not about winning this race. Remember, it's about finishing in the top 5. It's about winning possibly when you're in FA or FX, but in FA Extra, you have to try and finish in the top places, and that is the top 5 in the first bracket. And there is Asher right there, just minding his business now, trying to keep in touch with the likes of Leclerc, but you notice he's in the safe position, so maybe if he wants to go ahead and try and catch Leclerc for the lead, it's not going to be easy around here in Monaco, because he's very, very difficult to overtake. But if Asher wants to go for it, he's on the softs and Leclerc's on the mediums, then don't blame him to go and give us a little bit of a show later on in this race today. 90 laps is a 25% race, as always in the FA Extra, as these guys are managing these new set of cars and regulations. 75% engine performance. In FA, you will see the full performance of these guys managing the battery, using active area, and all of that technical stuff in Formula 1 in 2026. And these drivers have to do the same in the FAX Racing Series, whether you're in FA Extra or in FA. And so far, we're watching Claire right now trying to keep up with the likes of Kaysen, because she's down in P6 and Kaysen is in a very safe position in P5. But yeah, that's where the fight that we need to look out for, around P5, 6, 7 and 8. That's what we need to look out for, because Claire is dropping back a little bit, but anything can happen in this race. There's a high chance for the safety car, for VSC, and for a red flag. There is a red flag as well in there. And oh, we got a VSC. I literally just said it, and we have a VSC, and that's Evie. Evie is out of the race. I think she has maybe crashed. I don't know where she crashed, but she is out, and unfortunately that's her day done, and that's her chance going to FA Season 6 got done and dusted as well. I mean, she's at the bottom of the field, so it's going to be a very hard task for her to try and get P5, especially around a track like this. And unfortunately for Evie, that's her day done, unfortunately, as we're watching now on board with Kaysen actually catching up to the likes of Penn. Penn is under pressure here for P4. Here is Kaysen now, round the likes of out of turn 4 into turn 5. There's going to be a big breaker zone there into the castle section, but Penn just managed to hang on just for now, but Kaysen is still giving her a little bit more of some pressure as we head round now into the tunnel. Can Kaysen get exit? It's like Penn is further ahead, and now she just managed to keep that position at bay. As Charles Leclerc, he is absolutely flying right now. He just set the fastest middle sector. He is now 3 seconds ahead of the likes of Ashton. He is clear off into the distance. If we were going to see something like that in FA Season 6, my goodness, Charles Leclerc could be a big threat to these guys for FA Season 6. But it's only FA Extra, and it's just giving us a little teaser of what we could expect in the likes of FA Season 6. And don't forget, we do have a second bracket as well later on this year, happening in December, so stay tuned for that later on this year, because I'm sure that's going to be another brilliant event coming up here on FAX Racing. As now we're seeing some pit stops, and we got a safety car is out, and Faye and Kayla both out of the race, and there is Kayla there. Her car is up in smoke, look like the same position where Anthony went off as well. But unfortunately for Faye and Kayla, they're both out. And for the guys that pitted, Alonso, and I think that might be Kalea. Yeah, Kalea pitted as well. And Ashton pitted. Oh dear, this might not be good news for these guys, because everyone else is going to have a free pit stop. Charles Leclerc is probably going to have a free pit stop. So for Ashton, for Alonso, for Kalea, they pitted a little bit early than I wanted, unfortunately, as Charles Leclerc goes on for another lap. Charles Leclerc has not come into the pit. Now, I don't know what he's trying to do here, because Maddie is in. Maddie is in the pits right now. I don't know what Leclerc is doing here, but I would come into the pits and get a free pit stop. Use this opportunity, man. But no, he decided to go a little further in this race. Oh dear, I don't know what Leclerc is thinking, but on this safety car restart, I just feel like he might be a sitting duck when we get back racing, because look at Maddie. She's on fresh, soft compound tyres. She's on fresh softs. So Leclerc got to be praying that he did not drop down to the likes of P5. I don't think he will, actually. I think Leclerc is trying to be clever here. I think he knows that this track is very hard to overtake. So even if he loses the lead, he thinks he will be safe from not getting relegated out of this league. I think that's what he's trying to do, and fair play if this works, but I think that's what Leclerc is trying to do here. That's why he haven't come into the pits. But for Maddie, I feel like she wants to go for the win. She wants to get an FAX win. So let's see what's going to happen, because now the safety car is ending. Ashton is on the cusp, by the way, of possibly going out. He was fighting in P2, and now his chances going into FA Season 6 might be over. He needs to get past Kaysen, but look at the front. Leclerc is going to lead us back. Green flag racing, and Maddie is giving him a little bit of pressure, and into turn 1 we go. Maddie is going to be alongside of Leclerc. Leclerc's going to give her a little bit of a squeeze, but Maddie forced her way through, and Maddie's into the lead. Can she hold to that lead? Yes, she does. What a move for Maddie, and she gets into P1, and that might be the race-winning move of winning the first bracket of the FAX. Great move for Maddie. My goodness, Charles Leclerc gave her a squeeze. He gave it everything to try and keep that yellow car at bay, but it's not good enough. But look at this fight now. Rush is defending against Penn, and Kaysen, look at Penn defending against Kaysen now. Into the braking zone there, into the chicane. Now, as we head now, out of the lights on turn 12, into 13 and 14. Penn is giving Rush a lot of pressure here, as now we're coming up into turn 18 and now into 19. These corners are coming thick and fast, as Maddie is absolutely gone now. She's cleared off into the distance, and there is Kaysen now trying his hardest to try and catch up to Penn, but you need to watch his mirrors, because Ashton is closing up on him. Can Ashton try and get back into the top 5? He really needs to get past the lines of Kaysen if he wants the opportunity to get into FA Season 6. Not close enough. He's on the hards, by the way. He's on the hards, so that's going to be a little bit interesting to see if those hards can bring him into the top 5 positions. I don't know if he can, but he really needs a miracle here, as Kaysen is literally defended around the really tight corners. You can see there, Ashton, does he get a perfect exit out of that corner? Maybe he doesn't, as we now head into turn 10 and 11. Can he look for the move? No, he can't, and safety car is deployed, and that is for Kalea and Kyla. You can see them there in the chicane as the FAX Racing car passed them, and that might be it, ladies and gentlemen. We might be finishing under safety car conditions, and that chance for Ashton of trying to get past Kaysen and get into the FA Season 6 might be over. My goodness, he has kicked off. He has really kicked off after that safety car restart. Maddie giving it everything, got past Leclerc. Leclerc did everything in her power to try and defend it, and it gone Leclerc's way. It's gone Rush's way, because he did the same thing as Leclerc. They stayed on those mediums from the start, and look at that, they're staying in second and third, so well done to them. But for Ashton, oh dear, this is not the way you want to exit, and unfortunately for him, that's his chance of going to FA Season 6 gone. As so for Luke and Fernando Alonso, if he didn't have a good qualifying, then we may be seeing them fighting up there at the front, but unfortunately it's not going to happen. As so for Sami Zayn, that's unfortunate for him, and also for the guys who are out of this race, that's their chance is gone. But for Maddie, what a strategy play she had played today, and because of that, we're going to finish under safety car, and she's going to be winning this race. She's going to be winning this race in style, and she will be going to the FA Season 6 series, as shows Charles Leclerc. Oh my goodness, we're going to have a 4-1 driver in FA Season 6. I don't know, if you're not excited for that, Oh, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see Charles Leclerc in FAX Racing in FA Season 6. That's going to be amazing. As now we're on the final lap. Maddie behind the safety car. What an incredible first bracket of FA action we have today, ladies and gentlemen. But we've got more FA action coming on later this year. But for Maddie, it is time to celebrate for her. Yes, it's not about winning. It's about finishing the top 5. But you got to celebrate a win, because for Maddie, she crossed the line and wins the FA action first bracket 2026 here in Monaco, and she's going to FA Season 6, as Leclerc is going to be making it the first Formula 1 driver to get into FA Season 6, into an FA Series. Congratulations to him, as Rush is finishing 3rd, and so Penn and Kaysen, those 3 also make it through, and what an end to an incredible FA action that was. And the results tell it. There it is, Maddie winning today and going through alongside with Charles Leclerc, Rush, Penn and Kaysen. Wow, incredible. Congratulations to those 5 drivers. As we look at the rest of the results, Aston, he's going to be super disappointed. P6 made the wrong corner strategy as Luke finished 7th. Alonso in M8, then Sami Zayn, Kalea, Kyler, Faye, Kayla, EVK and Anthony. Those guys have been eliminated after they crashed out. But my goodness, Anthony's going to be so disappointed making that mistake. But that's racing, and you expect those dramatic moments to happen. So ladies and gentlemen, this is now what the FA Championship Season 6 lineup looks like now. It's Naz, Maddie, King Razza the First, Josh B, Claudia, Ruby, Sawyer, Yaya, Megan W, Rai, and your 5 added drivers. Oh, I forgot about Brinley as well, and your 5 added drivers, Maddie, Charles Leclerc, Rush, Penn and Kaysen. My goodness, we have got a lineup. This lineup is looking really good, ladies and gentlemen. And we've got 4 more spots left. Yes, 4 more spots left until we have the FA Season 6 series underway, and that's going to be decided in the second bracket of this series. My goodness. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to comment down below, who do you think is going to be winning FA Season 6? And not only that, stay tuned to all of my socials on FAX Racing to the FA Action build-up next time in December. But for now, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the first bracket of FA Action, and I hope we'll see you again in the next series. Bye-bye and good night.